Hey, what's up everyone? KillerJDog51 here, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to install Eclipse and set up MCP for Minecraft 1.6.2. So let's get started. What you want to do is you want to get Eclipse, and you do that by going to eclipse.org/downloads. Link will be in the description, and as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. I was not able to find Eclipse Classic. I think it was replaced with Eclipse Standard. So I'm just going to jump off the cliff and use Eclipse Standard for this Forge modding tutorial series we're about to start. So depending on your computer, if you have Windows 32-bit or Windows 64-bit, you click one of them, and if you have a Mac or Linux, then you click other downloads, and you check your processing unit by going to not control panel, sorry. You do it by going to computer, you right click it, do properties, and as you can see, all our stuff is here. We got a 64-bit operating system, so we will download the Windows 64-bit. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of stuff here. And honestly, I don't know what most of this stuff is going on about, but I believe you have to do you want to click United States Georgia Tech Software Library and wait for it to open up. Sure. Yeah, leave the page. Thank you. Oh jeez. It might take a while for Eclipse to actually start downloading. Well, while we wait for Eclipse to download, which hopefully starts soon, might not though, next way you want to go to is files.minecraftforge.net. Link will also be in the description. And what you want to do is download anything for 1.6.2. So there's like recommended, and there's latest. We are going to use the latest for this tutorial, so you download latest, and as you can see, there's a source, universal, and installer, and then also a changelog. So if you want to look at the changelog, you can click that link or whatever. But like if you want to set it up for like use Forge mods, then you click the installer. I did a tutorial on that a little while ago. Universal, I'm not sure what you do with anymore, but for this tutorial, what you want to do is download the source. The source is what you use with MCP. Now, the way to set up MCP is very easy now. Like in the past, what you do is go to Google, and then you would go click on, type in MCP. Yeah, and download MCP download, and then it bring you to like where is it? I believe it's Ocean Labs is what you want, unless if you just have MCP. Maybe you just need MCP to make it. Yeah, no, that brought you to the same thing. Oops. don't know what I just clicked there. I think they got a new thing, but you'd want to go, but then you'd go to like downloads, and you'd get whatever MCP you would need for that version of Minecraft. But I'm not sure if you need MCP anymore. Well, I know that if you're doing Forge, you don't need it. So, yeah. But what you do is when you get to this page, you click Skip Ad. And this is going to take a really long time to download. I'm going to probably have to cut the video here for the moment until Forge and Eclipse both download, because I have a really slow computer and a really slow internet, so it could take a really long time, unfortunately. So, be right back. Alright guys, so we're back. And as you can see, we have downloaded Eclipse for SDK or whatever, and then also Minecraft Forge for the latest. And really all you need to do is set up Eclipse first, which you open up the .jar and then drag the Eclipse folder to your desktop. I already got an Eclipse folder right here, so I'm not going to do that. But if you open it up, you will see lots of stuff in here. But if you notice right here, there is an application, and this is what you will be using to use to start Eclipse, so to say. Okay. As you can see, I have it down here in my hotbar, so it's easy to access. Alright, not that hard. So after I get Eclipse downloaded, what you want to do is you want to make a new folder. I'll call it Java tutorial, or actually I'll call it Forge tutorial. Alright, so Forge tutorial, that is our sorry. And that will be our modding folder for like the tutorial, you know. I know I already got a modding folder right here with MCP with my chocolate mod and the crystal mod that I'm making for death, but you know, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna start a new thing. So we're going to make a new folder in here just because I'm OCD like that, and I like to have everything clean, so to say. I'll give you an example when we start the actual mod. Okay, so we're going to call it Obsidian mod, I guess. Obsidian. Alright. That will add obsidian tools, armor, building blocks, fences, a mob, I don't know. Just a whole bunch of random junk, I guess. So yeah, anyways, really simple. We go in there, then you open up Forge source. It will have this Forge folder, and what you do is you click one of these, then you hit Control A. It'll hit all of them, and what you do is you just simply drag and drop. And that's really all you need. As you can see, there is no MCP folder at the moment. What you want to do is you need to click the install.cmd, and in order for it to work, you need to have Java, and you do that by going to your command prompt, which is generally the same thing as that. That's the command prompt right there, cmd, and you type in, is it Java C? Yeah, I think it's Java C, and you'll get a bunch of stuff like this, and this will tell you that you have Java installed, I believe, somewhere. I don't exactly know, but still. I guess you could use that to check, or if you're like me and you don't trust that, you could always just simply go to uninstall a program, and if you browse down, as you can see, we have Java SE Development Kit 7, Update 21, and then Java Update 21. Both are 64 bits for my computer, so yeah. Now we know 100% fact that I have Java installed. So yeah. Anyways, once you have Java installed, then you are ready, I guess. So you just simply click Install CMD, and it will start the download. Now, unfortunately, again, because of my slow internet, this will take a really long time. Hopefully it hurries up and starts the download. Depending on your computer and your internet, it could take 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or like for me, 2 hours, But yeah, it will take time, is basically what I'm saying. So any moment now, it hopefully start downloading MCP, because like setting up MCP for tutorials is a lot easier now. Like you'll make a folder right around here, so I'll just open up my moddings folder to show you MCP chocolate mod. After you click the install.cmd, it will create this MCP folder, and with everything that you all know and love from MCP, it will automatically have the jars with the assets and versions folder, and it's as simple as that. Really, all you need to do is install Forge, which I wish took longer, but yeah. So I will be back when this is done downloading, and obviously it says may take time to download. Alright, so see, it just started. As you can see, it is recreating MCP. It is setting up the MCP folder and everything. It's doing everything that you need. Alright, it's making the workspace. So if we open this up, you'll see that we got an MCP folder now here, and it's simple. Now again, this will take a long time. Well, maybe not a long time, but a long time for me. So be right back when this is all done setting up Forge and MCP and whatnot. Okay? Alright guys, we are back again. And as you can see, Forge has finished installing and whatnot. Yeah, this is the actual Forge itself. Oh, I know there's other stuff like I don't know. But if you do look at it, you will see a lot of files. There actually is more than just this. A lot more actually. Like the sounds for that end up going in the assets folder. Like all the sounds, like literally all of this. Downloads all that, and then it gets all this, and then it puts in Forge. But anyways, what you want to do is, it says press any key to continue, so we press any key. And then what you want to do is you want to set up Eclipse, so that it will know, okay, this is where we're working, this is where we are making the mod. But you also want to set up the place where your mod's going to be. So you go into MCP source Minecraft. You want to make a new folder, call it mods, and create another new folder and call it assets. Okay, so what you want to do is you go into mods folder and you name the mod that you want it to be called. So This is going to be called the Obsidian mod. So we're going to make a new folder and we're going to call it Obsidian. Okay. Now I hope it works. I believe that is how you make your package, but I might be wrong. So, anyways, what you want to do after that is you open up Eclipse, and then you want to browse. Okay, you want to browse for your thing. So it is called Forge Tutorial, so it'll be up here. Forge Tutorial, Obsidian, MCP, and then Eclipse. Alright, so you press OK, OK again, and you wait for it to load. This might take a while. So as you can see, Eclipse has started up, and you have all these folders. You have source, you have jars, you have a whole bunch of stuff. And then there is the mods.obsidian. So we want to go to the mods.obsidian. You want to do new class and why I have no idea what that was, but okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but Eclipse randomly crashes for me sometimes, just like how the Java randomly crashes. I have a really bad computer, unfortunately. I hate it. Right, so, are there any errors? I could have sworn I saw an error a little bit ago. No, I guess there isn't. Let's try that again. So, we do new class. Okay, and we will name it Obsidian mod. Alright. So we'll click finish. It will create our file, so to say, with our main class basically. Okay, so package.mods obsidian mod. Alright. And what you want to do, I'm going to make a forum page after this video where I'll put all the codes that you want, but for the moment I'm just simply going to do this. I'm going to go to my chocolate mod, press OK, and really what we want to do is go up to the top and we want to copy this. Yeah, we want to copy this, and we go down and we copy this. Alright. Now, of course, we are going to get a bunch of stuff that we do not need. Don't know what the heck just happened, or if you guys saw that. I hope you didn't. Well, my computer screen just went black for a second there. Okay, so we open this up, and then I believe we just simply paste that in. Or actually, let's undo that quick. I think I'm also going to get all the imports. You don't really do this. I'm just doing it to kind of make it easier, I guess. Really, all I'm going to do is I want to get the declaring in it, if you know what I mean. So we copy basically the stuff that you'll need will be on the forums. You won't need all this stuff. It just makes it easier for me, so we'll delete the creative tabs. Then the brewing and the molding, we do not need those at all. The cake, we will not need the cake at all either. At least not for this tutorial. Slabs, we'll delete the slabs. And then the blocks we'll delete. And then the food we'll delete. In fact, I don't think we'll need food for this tutorial either, because we will be working with obsidian and obsidianized stuff, you know? So this is really all you will need at the moment. Tool material, yeah, sure, why not? But what you want to do is well, you don't need this, but I'll do that quick. And I'll also need to do that quick to fix the errors. And then we got all this imports that we don't need to worry about. But yeah. Anyways, the reason I did this was all really just to get this in. At mod.mod ID equals your mod ID, and you can make this whatever you want. It could be random junk, you know, just like that, you know. But how about we name this tutorial dot obsidian dot mod. Okay. Now you don't want to name it something like Mo Creatures, okay? Because if you do that and you install and someone uses your mod and then Mo Creatures, Forge will read it as having two of the same mod, so it'll be like, okay, so there's Mo Creatures and then there's Mo Creatures. They have a copy of two mods. This will not work, so it cancels out your mod and then also Mo Creatures. So you want to make the mod ID as unique as possible, basically. The name, you can have it be whatever you want. So in this case, Obsidian mod, and the version. Okay, this is version 1. We have just started, and then there's also down here at network mod, which you want to have the client side true and the server side false. Basically, what this is saying is this will work for client, and you need the client side for it to work with like your client, but you do not need the server side to work with your client. Alright, like, okay, so if you had this also set to true, basically they would not be able to use the client side unless if they had the server side, if you know what I mean. It's kind of confusing, but I will try to break everything down as much as possible in this tutorial. And then also what you want is at init public void load fml installation event, and this is where you will define your blocks, items, mobs, and crafting and smelting and and everything really. This part is just like telling Forge, okay, we're making this. We're making these items, these blocks, this mob, this stuff, really. So, anyways, this has been Forge Modding Tutorial Episode 1. Next episode, I will show you how to make your own custom items, so stay tuned and peace out, dogs.